Goldcrest Valley, greetings to episode number 10 with me, Mr. Sealy P. Forestry episode. I had an interesting thought. I thought to myself, if you can place heaps anywhere, why am I leaving grass sitting in this loading wagon? I also thought, why bring a shovel over here to clean up the mess the sheep make if I can just use the pickup on the loading wagon? And guess what? It works. It also works that if I want to use anything from this at any point, I can just come back over here, turn on the loading wagon, drop it down and drive onto the heap, and it will reload. Just go back and forwards a few times, but it will reload enough that I can feed the animals. Turn it off, lift the thing up and put that back, and left and right shoulder, unload and stop. And there you go. Which just kind of frees up this wagon now, because I've got a bit of straw lurking around at the farm and a bit of grass that does need tidying up actually from where I dumped that grass into that bay. I tried to use that leveller and it's horrendous. For some reason the grass seems to stick to the leveller at the back, so you kind of push it up into a big heap and then when you drive away it pulls it away again. It's very peculiar. I don't know, one of those things. But I thought I would bring this over and have a bit of a fiddle around. Anyway, this episode is going to be forestry. Just a couple of thoughts buzzing through my head. I also, over at the farm, sold the large vehicle shelter. Wasn't using it, and I thought, well, at the end of the day, it'll free up a bit of space. I thought it might take it away and leave grass in its place, but it actually just leaves the brown kind of ground that was underneath in the first place. But it's not the end of the world. Not a problem. So you find me sneaking back to where I'm doing the logging in my new purchase, which I did off screen, and I'm sorry. It's like I've snuck off to spend my pocket money. Turn the engine off. I bought the Manitou telehandler, and I have to say I like it. I like the shape, I like the design. Nice wide wheelbase, low to the ground. It's great, some nice features. I like the light stalks and the kind of rounded sort of bubble sort of the way it's done. That's really nice. Ergonomic, I believe, is the word. It's not ergonomic design. I have got the Magsy manure fork on the front. Bear with me, it does work, even if you disagree. It does, honestly, trust me. Right, I've moved a bit of the equipment around as well. I did a couple more logs when I finished the episode yesterday. Cleared this area here just so I had a bit more room to turn around and manoeuvre with the tractor, and I repositioned the wood chipper just to make life a bit easier. So actually, turn off the beacon, don't need that on. Now, what I like about this, if I press my, is it left? No, right one, go down 3, it says front wheel steering, crab steering left, crab steering right, or all wheel steering. From the road, you normally have it on front wheel steering. I believe it's illegal to drive on the roads or with it on all wheel steering in the UK. I could be wrong. Crab, all-wheel steering, so now we've got our all-wheel steering. Gives us a bit more manoeuvrability. But yes, I like this. So, in addition to the forestry fleet, this side's really good. I mean, it's all really good. It's great. I like it. The MLT 840. Yes. Anyway, okay, right. I could do a whole episode just talking about that. Let's jump out. Right, trees, that's what we're here for. Let's cut some trees. I want to fill that trailer, get it off to the logging Stanton Sawmill, and see how much we get for a full trailer load. I'm acutely aware as well that there was always an issue on the logging sell points on 15, and if you turned up with a trailer over the sell point, it wouldn't register there was anything there, which was an absolute pain. That's the laundry. No, don't start bouncing around. No, 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 no. Did this before it goes into the ground. Why? Please stop. Right, let's do a cut here, shall we? It's not where I want to cut it, but... what is going on? Yeah, that's helpful. How weird. Okay. Bit of a glitch with the old tree cutting here. Might just be the direction I've done it. Who knows? That might fit on the trailer. Although I have to cut it behind two other trees, which is going to make life fun getting it out. Let's just cut these down as well. Why not? While I'm here. That's what I'm here for, cutting down trees. Okay. Now, obviously, this is it's what I consider poor man's forestry. Although, to be fair, looking at the equipment I've assembled, it's not and wasn't cheap. But realistically, when you start looking at things like the Scorpion King and all these other bits of equipment, it can get incredibly expensive. When Scorpion King's 317,000 alone. I'm pretty sure the equipment I've got here didn't come to that. Well, I suppose it might have done with the tractor, and now I've just bought the telehandler. So yeah, potentially it could have done. Ignore me. But if I add that in as well, it is very expensive. God, this is what am I going to do about this tree? Right, so we're going to do something in this. Sure it's what? Okay. Well, at least it's moving now. Right, let's try and pick this up. I just find using this fork far, far easier. It needs to be relatively balanced, which it's not. That's helpful. And it's going to be way too long for the trailer. So, what I'll do... as long as I don't tip the trailer over the telehandler. Whoa, that's bouncing. It'd be interesting to see as well whether the telehandlers on 17 will allow for hooking up a trailer. They didn't before. Oh my god. All that weight is on that front left. Right, rethink. That tree did not look that big a minute ago. Let's do it again. Try this a bit off, shall we? And then we can reposition. There's still stuff on this though. There we go, that should be it now. Do I get into the telehandler with an operational chainsaw? That would be insane. Who would do such a thing? You'd cut up all the new seats inside and just madness. Right, it just for me. And it is a personal preference. It's just a little bit quicker. Some of these logs have moved, I'm sure they have. Could just be where they've respawned, maybe. and they just unload easier as well. There you go, easy. Now this log fork, manure fork, not log fork, the manure fork can pick up 2 logs at a time if they're right next to each other. Sometimes they vibrate a little bit in the manure fork. If you've watched any of my other gameplay series on 15, you'll know that this became my kind of method of choice. It's just easier. You have to get them dead central, otherwise they rock all over the place, because it doesn't clamp them exactly. But because it's wide, the manure fork, it just gives, I think, it just gives a more stable platform. But again, it's just my personal preference. You may disagree and decide, you know what, it's not the done thing, and it probably isn't. But as I've said before in some of my videos, it works. Done thing or not, it really does work. Right. Drop that down. Just jump out a second. Bit long. So I can reach from here. Oh yeah. Perfect. I know the very thing. So it's a combination effort, a few different vehicles. Hopefully this should pick this up. Whoa, that does. Every time I try and turn, the log's moving. And this is what the wood chipper's for, all the little bits. Perfect. Actually, that reminds me, without shoving the entire trailer, I wonder, let's give these a little bit of a nudge. I'll do some more of the trees this side of the road at some point, I think, as well. Oh, let's judge that. Nope, I'm pushing the trailer. That's as far down as that one will go. Same with that one. Okay, well, it was worth a try. You never know. Let's carry on. Oh, wrong side. There's the door. Oh, we're getting on the roof. This one's going to be quite long as well, I think. Okay, let's give us a whirl, shall we? See if I can get 2 in. This may not work, this one's already vibrating. Well, I didn't like that very much. It is in. Whether it stays in by the time I get to the trailer or not, who knows? Stay there. This one seems a bit long. Right. That one will need some assistance. Oh, just damaged my new Manitou. Oh no. Devastated. Absolutely devastated. What was I thinking? I really have got to stop shoving this trailer along. There we go. That went on. I must remember this is here, so I don't damage it any further. Every time. I suppose I could leave the engine running, but don't want to keep turning off. Just come on this on the other side. I thought that would be about right for the centre of gravity in this one, but I was wrong. Wow, okay. Oh, dearie me, what am I doing? Needs to be more central. God, I've got a real frog in my throat today. That's really weird. That's a little bit better. There we go. Right. But we are logging. Forestrying. Timbering, whatever you want to call it. More trees, we need more trees. These big ones are really worrying me that they're going to keep doing that weird thing. Timber! Do people actually shout that? I assume they must do. That's what they do in the films. Yep, got another wobbler. It's vibrating. Don't know why. How bizarre. Let's see if I'm going to destroy anything if I do that one that way. Maybe not. Didn't quite go as expected, but never mind. Good grief. That's long. We're going to put the first cut on this one. Let's try that there, shall we? This is why having the Scorpion King makes it a lot easier. Because you can set your cut length, which does make life a lot easier. I'm sure it's not the direction I set it to fall, but get rid of that. No, the thread's sharp and pointy. Could have someone's eye out. Logging's dangerous enough as it is without a sticking injury. Right, I think what I will do as well at some point is skip ahead a little bit till the trailer is full. Okay, how are we looking? Not bad. Strip this one. Yeah, I mean, this is quite labour intensive doing it with the chainsaw. Once you've got the Scorpion King, it'll do all that for you. Still vibrating. And there's a tree in the way. God, I'm getting worse at this, not better. Stick one in here, I think. But as you can see, the process continues. Exactly the same as this. When I've got enough smaller bits, I'll turn on the wood chipper and we'll get the wood chipper running. But I did do the wood chipping in the previous episode. So I don't see any reason why I need to show it again, but I could do, I suppose. That log's going to be in the way, isn't it? Let's pull this back a little bit. There we go. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Oops, shouldn't have gone to the boom again. I've got to stop getting in with the chainsaw. Right, okay. I have to say, on 15, my weapon of choice as far as telehandlers went was the New Holland LM742, which I do like, but this is my new favourite. I do like this one. There we go. It's just because the controls on the D-pad on the PlayStation 4, moving and operating the crane at the same time can prove a little bit awkward. Not always, but it can do. The actual movements of the vehicles now, they kind of dip and rise, and when you accelerate, and there's weight on the fronts and backs and the combines, and it's brilliant. Really, really good. Yeah, it should be right. Yeah, this one is a little bit long. Give that a bit of a nudge. There we go. Yeah, it is a bit long. Not the end of the world though. Actually, when we get to the sawmill, that's going to be the moment of truth. See whether these unload properly, or whether we're going to need a wheel load or something over there to assist, which is going to be a bit of a pain if you do. If I cut this one, don't I have? Or did I leave it that length? That would have been rather remiss of me. I have. No, it's all right. Right, this process is going to continue till the trailer is full. So I would skip ahead to that and then we'll go and sell this. Mustn't forget about stump grinding. Stump grinding. Stump grinder. I did use it on one of the previous episodes when I was clearing the kind of meadow down by the farm. But the stump grinder on the forestry episode, up and down, articulated kind of elbow joint, square turns it on. If I do R1, I can then bring it kind of in and out, turn it at an angle. Now, coming where the stumps were that I just cut the trees. There's one up here. For some reason on 17, some of the logs you have to come in at a very specific angle. Don't know why. Clearing these out regularly makes life a lot easier because when you're moving around with the machinery, it can prove difficult if you keep hitting stumps. There's one last one over here. There we go. Okay. Stumps ground. The ones I've got at the moment anyway. I know. Oh. There's always one that sneaks out. There we go. That should be it. Let's move this out of the way. Prism. Right. I think should have enough logs in the wood chipper to get that running as well. Should do. Let's jump in that. Start the engine. You have to get inside this one to start up if you haven't seen my episode before. And then there we go. One will jump out. That one go as well? This one might need a bit of a shove. Come on. That's weird. So be very careful. I don't want to go into this thing. It does not want to know. Come on, just take it. Oh, it's the first time it's done that. There we go. Okay, last log going on. Probably should have stopped a little bit before now. That's the last log on. Now, as you can see, I have already attached the fent. Jump out. I've swapped the wheel weight from the back to the weight from the back to the front. Now, interestingly, the beauty about FS17 is the strapping system. And I thought, oh, that's brilliant. But every time I click on it, it says the object is too heavy. though. Ah, I was pressing the wrong button. I was pressing the pickup button. L3 does a tension strap. So the beauty of FS17 is the new tension straps. Excellent. Let's get these tension straps on. That's going to make life so much easier. So, there we go. Strapped down. That shouldn't be going anywhere. Famous last words, we'll see. Right, so this is going to be heavy, so we'll see how we get on. I'm going to take it down to Stanton Sawmill and see what we get for it. I'm going to take my time, because I imagine this is going to be... Oh, that is loaded up. Those tension straps are brilliant. It's a nice touch. I did have the odd issue here and there with 15 in losing loads. So losing loads. They didn't disappear. Going around corners a little bit too fast and logs rolling off the top. But this is brilliant. Okay. Okay, take this last turn nice and gently. The Fent has pulled this really, really well. I mean, to be fair, it was mostly downhill, but it still has. Right, I'm not sure if I need to do this or not, but let's jump out. And we'll undo the tension straps. Okay. The moment of truth. Now, this will be interesting. For 2 reasons. When I used to do this on 15, I used to do a full trailer of these logs and tip them to the lumberyard at Sosnovka on normal, and I used to get about 75,000 for the entire trailer load. That's whether or not it's even going to register them. No. Oh, this is so annoying. It means you've got to try and tip them over somehow. The other option is going to be to back them. Backing them, yeah, with the dolly. Well, that's going to work. Okay, let's see if I can do this without tipping the whole lot over. Into the mill pond. He says, oh, blimey. It's gonna go. Come on. Definitely get less. Yeah, average price is there. 857, 1,900, 679, 2,203. If you fill your entire trailer with just thick logs, but then you'd have all the spare trees. I suppose you could wood chip the smaller bits. 49,000. What was that when I started? 19, I think. So I say 30,000. Mind you, 30,000 is 30,000. But then you've got to ask yourself, for all that effort. Okay, right. So I think one of the next things to do when I do a forestry episode next will be maybe using the train. Haven't done that. Anyway, I think we're probably done for today's episode. Back at Stanton Sawmill again. Just unloaded. I think it was about 30,000. which at the end of the day is 30. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, honestly. New equipment with the Manitou, which was great. I do like that a lot. Bit of wood chipping, bit of stump grinding. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, absolutely leave a comment. If you'd like to share the video, be my guest, share the video. I am on YouTube, Mr. CLEP, and screenshots appear on there regularly from the episodes, as do the links to the YouTube clips, I believe. Whatever you choose to do, thanks for watching.